less than a week away from the election, and one common thing that I've been hearing a lot is that people are becoming exhausted with the election process. It took me a couple days to actually get my thoughts together, so I didn't come off as seeming like crashing out. I really wanted to come on here and say, what the fuck? But I couldn't do that because I just didn't want to crash out. Now, I understand that some people are discouraged with the voting process. I understand that some people are just tired of all of the mumbo jumbo and all the crazy stuff that goes on every time we have a presidential election. But don't allow that propaganda to work. Don't allow that tactic to work. And yes, it is a tactic that some people use to try and get you dissuaded or uninterested in the process. Because yes, some people don't want you to vote. And that's just the reality of it. For me personally, you'll never hear me say that I'm tired of voting or I won't vote. Voting to me holds a different weight. You'll never hear me talk about not voting because my great grandparents that were from South Carolina never got the opportunity to vote due to Jim Crow. And I don't mean that they just weren't able to, vote because of laws. They were murdered. And my grandparents grew up without parents. My grandparents had to pay a poll tax in order to vote until they were elderly and voting laws changed. So to me, I'm going to always vote because I understand that my great grandparents who were murdered due to Jim Crow South didn't get the opportunity to vote. And my grandparents had to pay to vote. So it's a no-brainer to me. And I do understand that some people say that they're tired, or as one of my homeboys said, and I'm gonna send this to you first so you don't know, so you don't think I'm just talking crap about you, bro. One of my homeboys said, he just wasn't excited about Kamala. I'm gonna tell y'all like I told him, no political candidate is ever gonna check all the boxes for you. Now, what I didn't tell him is that politics is not supposed to be this flashy, exciting, fun thing. I think one of the brilliant idiots, and I'm forgive me, bro, dude that be on there with Charlemagne, he said it the best when he talked about one of Kamala's interviews. He talked about it was boring, but as he was paying attention to what she was saying, it clicked in his head. He was like, "Hey, she actually knows what the fuck she's talking about," and that's what the process is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a flashy process. It's supposed to be sometimes mundane because the topics that they'll be dealing with are not a sexy or entertaining topic. That's just where it is. So to people that say they don't want to vote for whatever reasons, just think about this message that John Lewis had to say about voting.
I gave a little blood on that bridge in Selma 53 years ago. I almost died. Some of my friends and colleagues were murdered in Mississippi and other places. I'm not asking any of you to give any blood. I'm just asking you to go and vote like you never voted before. We have to vote. The vote is the most powerful nonviolent instrument or tool we have in a democratic society, and we must use it. Use it. Go out and vote. Let's go out and vote. Go and vote. Go and vote. 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 Vote.
To the people that are out there that say they feel a little discouraged or they're tired of the process or they don't want to vote or they just want to sit this one out and they don't think they want to vote, vote, goddammit. What the fuck?